Hi guys, it's Lucia and I've read some books recently, hence why this video is happening, so I just wanted to share that with you. The first one I have here is something you guys have probably already heard of, but I still wanted to include it because I really like it, and this is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. This is not a book per se, I mean it's a book physically, but it's not a novel. It's the script for the play that's here in London that I'm going to see in a month. Oh my god, I'm going in a month. I'm really excited about that. But if you guys didn't know, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. You can also see here, this is my ticket to Hogwarts. So I didn't know if I wanted to read it or not because I'm going to see the play, so I didn't know if this was going to ruin it. But at the same time, I thought if I don't read it, someone's gonna spoil it for me on Twitter or somewhere, so I just decided to go ahead and read it. So I bought it the day that it came out and read it and loved it. It's not written by J.K. Rowling, so that's why it's also a bit different, like the writing style, even though it's also like a play and stuff, so obviously it's not like a narrative, or like it doesn't have that prose narrative that novels have. Just the actual writing style is so different from her, but I don't know, I really liked it still. I'm obviously not going to share any details of the plot or anything because I don't want to ruin it for anyone, but I feel like if you're a deep Harry Potter fan, you would really like this. If you're like somewhat like, I don't know, then maybe it's not that big of a deal for you, but if you're a huge fan like me, read it. It's just like a script for a play, it's like 2 plays technically, but it doesn't take that long to read, so just go ahead and do it. Join us and read it and love it as much as we all do. Now I'm going to share with you 3, I think there are 3, yes, I have my Goodreads here. I'll have a link below if you want to follow me there, but I just have it here to check what are the books that I've read, because I forget sometimes. But I have 3 science fiction books that I really like. There's one of them that's just top, probably one of my most favorite ones that I've read this year, and it's called Dark Matter. It's written by Blake Crouch, which I tweeted that I really love this book and he retweeted it and I was like, fine girl. But sort of the plot of this book, it's hard to explain. Like, a lot of science fiction books are really hard to explain because they start out a certain way and then they go into different things and you don't want to ruin it for people. But this book is about a guy, he's a science or like physics professor. He one day gets abducted and ends up somewhere else. And then he's not a professor anymore, his life is all different and he doesn't know what's going on. His wife is not his wife anymore, he's suddenly like a science celebrity sort of thing, and it's just like what happens and what has happened and how is that all connected. I don't want to share, I don't want to spoil it, but I really love this book. If I've ever shared any recommendations, if you like them, please read this book, you're gonna like it. It's not too crazy science fiction, it's not like spaceships and things like that, but I don't know, trust me on this one, trust me guys, this one is amazing. I thought it was gonna go one way, it didn't go that way, which I was really happy about. I just loved it, it was amazing. The next one is called More Than This, and it's written by Patrick Ness, and I'm actually reading another one of his books right now because I love this one. He just seems to have a lot of books that I'm really interested in, so I'm like reading another one from him. But this one's called More Than This. Again, it's science fiction, but this one's more of a young adult sort of thing than the other one, but it's not like young adult literature per se, but it does have more of a feel than the other one. So this one's about a boy who drowns and dies, but then he wakes up and he's somewhere else. He doesn't know what's going on, there's like no one else around and he doesn't understand what's happening. That's all I'm saying about this one. Again, it's really good, I really liked it. I liked it enough that I'm reading another book from the same author, so that's kind of how much I liked it. But again, I don't want to spoil it. It's just so hard, guys. It's so hard to tell people to read a book and try to explain it without telling them good things about it, because you don't want to ruin it. Even if it's on page 50, you don't want to ruin that for people. So it's quite hard, but I'm trying. There's a lot of people on Goodreads, because I read some of the reviews and stuff. There's a lot of people that are really confused by it, and it's a bit confusing at points. Like, you don't know where the story is going, you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's going on, but it sucks you in and you want to read more, you want to know more, and even by the end of it, it's a bit confusing, but I like that side of it. I like when books don't treat you like you're stupid and they just give you everything in your face, like here's the information, this is what's happening. I like when books make you think about the stuff that's happening in the story. The last science fiction book is called Annihilation, and it's written by Jeff Vandermeer, and this is actually the first part of a trilogy, which I'm gonna try to read the rest because I really like this one. And out of the three, I'd say this is the one that feels more like a true science fiction story. It's more like an exploration sort of story. So it's a group of people, like a team of researchers, I guess, and they go into this sort of place where everything's different. They try to see what's going on there. Again, it's not what you expect. It's quite different from when you start reading and you're gonna think something's gonna happen and then something completely different happens. I quite liked it. Again, I'm gonna read the other two, or at least the second one from the trilogy, because I'm really interested to see how that story keeps going on and what happens and all that stuff. This was also the winner of the 2015 Nebula Award, so yeah, it's a good one. Now I have an actual science book, and this one's really short, so don't be scared about it. It's really short and it's really good. This is 7 Brief Lessons on Physics by Carlo Rovelli. Got it here, got it at the airport, because it was so thin. I was just like, I'm gonna read that on the flight, and that's what I'm gonna read, that's what I'm gonna do. My mom actually read this a few months ago, and she was going on about how it was great and how it like taught her a lot of things, because she's not that into science, or she doesn't know that much about it. To be honest, I didn't know like 95% of the things that are said here, because I am really into science and I'm really into physics. It's a good one if you're interested in physics but you don't understand much about it, or you don't want to go into too much detail but you want to know the basics of it, the basics of how the universe works within physics. Then I recommend this. It's really short. Again, it's just like 80 pages and it has like huge like type font. It talks about relativity, quantum physics, particle physics, things like that, but really short and really good for people that don't know much about it. And the last one that I'm going to talk about is one that I actually got sent, which is why it's so different from everything that I usually read. Just wanted to explain, just in case someone's like, why are you reading that? That doesn't seem like something you would read. But this is called The Stylist, and it is written by Rosie Nixon. I will say, I'm going to be honest about this, I'm not usually someone who reads this type of literature, so I'm not really that into it. And it's just about a girl who works in fashion. I think if you're someone that's interested in reading something light, then this is good for you. It's just like a light read. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of it because, one, this is not the type of thing that I should read, and two, I feel like the language in it is a bit too juvenile for what I usually go for. Again, that makes it easier to read. Also, I feel like it includes a lot of pop culture things, and I'm not a big fan of when books do that, because to me that feels like you just want that book to be popular now, but you don't want it to be popular in 5 years, and you're not really trying too hard on the book. That's kind of what that sort of things feel like to me. But again, I thought some of you might actually be interested in like a fashion book. Since this is like a fashion and beauty channel, you might actually enjoy it. So it is good if you're interested in that stuff. If you're not, then no, but like the same with all the books that I've said. If you're not interested in science, you're not gonna like the ones that I said. But so that's gonna be everything for the video. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know if you want more videos on books, because you guys know I love it, so just let me know. And that's gonna be everything, so I will see you guys later with another video. Bye!